Laurent, first of all, thanks for being here. It's a pleasure to have your participation in this event. I would like to start by bringing a bit of Vinci Highway's presence in Latin America. What's the size of the portfolio currently, and which countries stand out at this moment?
Um, Vinci Highways is operating in 3 countries in the region. We've been here for more or less 8 years. We started in Peru, and we bought a concession in Lima, 2 urban expressways in Lima City, and we then won a licitation competition in Bogota, the Bogota-Girardot Highway, the south of the capital of Colombia, and we recently acquired 55% of a concession in São Paulo state in Brazil. So we have 3 operations so far.
Nice. And how is the appetite about these 3 countries? Are you looking for new projects, or are you happy with the current portfolio? How are you guys positioned?
No, we think of Latam, Latin America region, as an opportunity for growth. I think it's a very interesting region in terms of lack of infrastructure. There's a big gap, and I think we can bring something to the governments and to the societies. Of course, it's not an easy region. Most of our complication comes from political instabilities and a lack of maturity of the regulators. So when we have difficult projects, we tend to focus on resolving the problems before growing more. So this is the big outlook. I think today there is a lot of projects and a very good pipeline in Brazil. So I guess it's going to be our next dawn of deployment.
Nice. Road projects require billions of dollars in investments and long-term contracts. How does Vinci Highways finance the concessions in which the company operates nowadays?
Well, we use whatever is available in the markets we operate. We have debentures in Brazil, we have bonds in Peru, and we have bank loans in Colombia. So really, we adapt our financing to the reality of the market, the availability of the financing, and of course, when there is the different way of financing, we take the most interesting ones.
All right. And what can you comment about the high cost of capital in this moment related to the interest rates globally?
Well, of course, we recently financed, we secured the long-term financing of our Colombian operation, and interest rate were pretty high, and it in combination with some, I would say, controversial, to say the least, political decisions, in particular to freeze the toll rates last year in 23. It's been a complicated moment, and of course, very high interest rates causes a big stress on projects. So it has been complicated, but we see the tendency as positive, and we hope it's going to be easier the next ways in the next years.
All right. And how would you describe the current landscape when considering new investments in Latin America? You said that you prefer first to solve the problems in the current portfolio, but if you think about new investments, how would you describe the landscape? And do you think there are good projects on the horizon and capacity to develop them?
Yes, you're right to mention the project, because first of all, we need to, we will be present if there is good projects on the table, no? And this is the most important thing, and it is not the easiest thing to structure, to put together. For example, in Colombia, today the government and the national agency is putting a lot of interest on railways and a little bit less on roads. So of course it's going to be maybe more complicated for Vinci Highways to keep investing in Colombia. On the other hand, in Brazil, there is a huge pipeline for motorways. We listened to the Ministry of Transportation this morning, and they announced like 13 or 14 projects for this year, for 2024. So it's pretty impressive. We think that those are very good projects, and it is very interesting for us.
Nice. What factors are you most concerned or vigilant about at the moment? Not only in the infrastructure market, but talking about macroeconomic, and why are you concerned about this issue or topic?
Our main concern is the respect of the rule of the game, no? The institutionality, predictability of the rules, and stability of the frameworks. So we have big differences between laws. We have the big differences between regulators. So we really tend to favor good regulators with good laws and stability. This is maybe our main concern. Of course, macroeconomy is very important because our equity is euro. So we will have our return in local currency. So stability in terms of macroeconomic is really important. And all the countries are not the same either, but it's very difficult to have a long-term provision anyway.
Perfect. You are a French company. The current landscape globally, you would say that reduce the appetite for Latin America because companies are looking inside to solve their problems. Like in Europe, we have a high inflation yet, we have high interest rates, or considering that infrastructure is long-term projects, the appetite is the same. How would you define?
We are very pragmatic investors, so we tend to analyze each situation and each country and each project within its framework, within its country, within the projection we can have about the economy of this country. And it's pretty independent of what's going on in other part of the of the world.
Yeah, we have a thesis, mostly in the real estate, but also infrastructure, that when the global landscape improves, emerging markets such as Brazil, Mexico, will receive a lot of attention. Mm-hmm. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
I don't see that analysis being done when we analyze this project in countries. I think, as you know, we are a global company. We invest in all the regions, and basically we are looking for good projects and good grantors wherever it is, and of course foreseeable macroeconomy tendencies.
Okay. Sounds fair. A final question, I would like you to give us a testimonial about the GRI Club, the relevance for the industry, the event. What can you tell us?
No, I can recommend this kind of event to all of my colleagues. I think it's a great opportunity to network and to listen to other players of the market. It's very interesting that when you manage to do it, it's very valuable for us to be able to meet with the public parties because, private networking is kind of easy in general, but it's not always easy to see public parties, and especially at the same moment in the same place from different countries. So it's a very good opportunity for us.